back to another episode of the Pitch Pod. I'm your host, Jeff Stebbins, and today we are looking at an upcoming U.S. men's national team match. They're going against Jamaica tonight in their first Gold Cup game of this year. They are coming off of two strong victories for the Nations Cup. They defeated Mexico, shut them out, and then they also defeated Canada and shut them out as well. Two opponents that are pretty decent teams. Mexico seems to be struggling a little bit as of late, but historically they've been a really solid club. And Canada has actually been performing pretty well internationally as of late. So coming off of two strong victories as we head into this first Gold Cup match against Jamaica. The thing that might make this game a little bit different than expected, because most people would expect this is going to be just an easy shutout win for Team USA as we advance in this Gold Cup tournament. However, it appears that BJ Callahan, the head coach, has decided to kind of take, I don't want to say our B squad, but more or less he's taken our B squad into this tournament. The reason for it is, number one, our competition's not looking super strong in this Gold Cup. So why bring our A squad if it's not necessary? You know, we don't want to see Pulisic or Reyna getting injured. So it's a way to limit their minutes, basically, especially after coming off a Nations Cup victory. Two, it gives our young guys that don't have the experience more experience on the international level playing for Team USA. It's a lot different than playing for the MLS or wherever they are currently playing in their leagues. So those are two benefits of doing it. I think that the opportunity within this is, like I said, it gives our young guys opportunities to play and show what they're capable of and get to know each other and the team. We are still going to keep Matt Turner in this tournament, our starting keep, and a couple other guys, but most of these guys were not in the, or at least not getting action in the previous Nations Cup. A lot of them have been pulled up, as I said, from the MLS. Two guys in particular that I'm going to be looking at are Jordan Morris, who Joe and myself actually had an opportunity to sit down with earlier in the season, and also Jesus Ferreira. And I've spoken about this before. I'm really impressed with what Jordan's done in the MLS with Seattle. He actually had a game where he had 4 goals. So he's been doing really well, and I'm happy to see how he's going to perform in this match. And hopefully he gets enough minutes. That is something I would hope to see. Jesus in particular, I'm going to be watching. I feel like he's a great player. He's got speed. He's motivated. He wants to get better. He's young. All those things are great. He's doing tremendous for FC Dallas. But in the World Cup, he really struggled. He wasn't making runs like he should have been to get open. He wasn't creating opportunities for other players. And then as that number 9 striker that we really need on Team USA, he didn't really produce, very few shots and no goals at all throughout the World Cup, despite, having some opportunities against one of the opponents. So I think he's got to kind of prove himself, to be honest. I'm happy he got the called up. It's a great opportunity, but I think he really needs to have a quality match against Jamaica. I expect him to get the start. The lineups aren't out yet, but I do expect he'll get the start in that number 9 role. And I think Jordan will probably come on second half at some point. That's what I'm kind of guessing, at least. So I hope BJ or someone on Team USA staff has been working with Jesus as he's been called up and working with him on how to make those runs, on how to be that striker and positioning and awareness. And okay, well, if the shot's not open, how do you create opportunities for other players? So that's what I'm really going to be looking for. I think he could develop into that player that we need by 2026, but that's assuming that people are working with Jesus. And so I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but hopefully people are working with him at training and he's getting better because we will need some solid strikers when it comes to 2026 when the World Cup is actually being held in the USA. So great opportunity for some younger guys, some inexperienced guys to get on the pitch tonight against Jamaica. But I think this is going to be a pretty easy win for Team USA, even though we're not bringing some of our A-list guys to this match. I think it's going to be a pretty easy win. I expect a 3-0 shutout. I think Team USA's got it, and it's going to be a fun match. I'm looking forward to it, but I do think that it's going to be another shutout that Team USA clinches. So thanks for tuning in. If you like what we're doing, if you like what I'm bringing you, please hit that like, hit that subscribe. It means a lot. It would really support the Pitch Pod. And as always, keep pitching out there, everyone.
In a game, the round ball, round posts, anything can happen.